Okay, so this is starting to look like a real web page now, albeit a boring one, which brings us to some of the more advanced functions of CMS, which thankfully aren't very advanced. We'll start by adding an image to our web page, which requires us to first find the Add Image icon in the toolbar, which you'll see here. Click on that. Now, if for whatever reason it shows up behind your window, just bring it to the front. Quick policy note here, this option to upload images is only available to administrative users. Because of FERPA and copyright liability, traditional users may not upload directly from their computers, but may instead choose from this selection of college-approved images. So take some time to browse through these images, and you should find one that suits your needs. If not, please contact the Marketing and Public Relations Department to have an image added. For now, we'll just choose something at random here. Oh, lost the window. Now, we'll just use the magnolia image here because any image of that tree is usually a pretty safe bet. The next step is to find the alignment, which determines where on the page the image is set. Left or right is pretty standard. I wouldn't really deviate from those two. And after that, we want to set the spacing, um, which gives the image a little room to breathe on the page. 10 is a pretty standard number. I don't really know what the unit of measurement is, but I know that 10 for both works pretty well. So set those and then click Insert. And now we'll find our page again. Okay. It's down at the bottom because that's where my cursor was at the time, but you can always move it around after the fact. Okay, so there's our image. So the next really useful tool we're going to cover is the downloadable files icon. This icon allows visitors to the site to download syllabi, posters, applications directly from your computer to theirs. When using this function, we want to start by highlighting the text that identifies whatever it is we want our users to be able to download. In this case, that's the CMS User's Manual. Then we find the downloadable files icon, which looks sort of like the Adobe Photoshop logo. Here you should all have the option to upload a file directly from your hard drive, which is what makes this function so useful and versatile. So click on the upload bar and simply find the file you're hoping to attach. This is like any browse window you've ever used in emails, etc. Click open. See the file name in the bar here and click upload. Make sure that the file has uploaded successfully as noted here and click insert. You'll see now that the text you highlighted previously is a link which when clicked on will trigger the download of that file. It's actually not an active link yet, but will become one when we save the page. Speaking of links, another icon with plenty of applications is the Insert Hyperlink icon, which you will find here on the bottom row. This is what's used to link from our CMS page to other pages within or beyond the Middlesex website. So again, we're going to highlight whatever identifies the website we're linking to, and then we'll find the Insert Hyperlink icon and click on it. Now the next step in this process is to find the URL, the web address of whatever site you're sending people to. That involves just finding a site like you normally would. I've created another sort of dummy page for these purposes, but the site you choose is completely up to you based on whatever text you highlighted. So you'll copy the link, which becomes our destination, and then we want to find our insert hyperlink window again, which you may have minimized, or maybe behind the page. Hopefully you have less trouble finding it than I'm having here. And then paste it into the bar labeled URL. Of course, if you're just linking to Google or something, then you could just type in www.google.com here. But since we were linking to a more specific site, we paste. The next step is to set the target. It's common if you're linking to a page within the MxCC website that you would select same window here and then click OK. You notice this becomes a link, and when it's clicked on, it will appear in the same window. It will redirect the user. The other option is to link outside of the MxCC website. We highlight Camtasia, find the insert hyperlink icon, and again find our website. This step will be different for everyone, obviously, as we're all linking to different websites, but what I'm trying to illustrate here is the distinction between linking internally and externally relative to the MxCC website. So we paste again here, and then by setting the target as new window, we're making it so that users who click on this link will remain on the CMS page, but a new window will appear directing them to that website. And again, it's up to you how to specify the target in each instance, but what's shown here is just customary. Now the third type of link that you might want to use is the mail to link, meaning a link directly to your or someone else's email address. So again, we want to highlight the address on our page as shown here. Click the same insert hyperlink icon. Now in the type drag down menu, we are going to find the mail to option. Next to the words mail to, simply type in the email address again, and in Target, I hit New Window and click OK. So those are the three most common uses of the Insert Hyperlink icon, and we've now pretty much covered the most important functions that you'll encounter when editing a page. Functions that we haven't covered here are either self-explanatory or have too few applications to merit much attention in this tutorial. If you have any questions regarding things not covered in the previous segment, please contact the Marketing and Public Relations Department at extension 6921.